Let's budget my paycheck as a 40-something-year-old corporate girly that would like to retire in 8 years that has no retirement savings. Is $95,000 in debt, $85,000 of that is student loans, and the rest is in credit card debt. This is the last budget of 2024, y'all. Get hype! I'm so freaking excited. Technically, this is kind of also the first budget of 2025 because we're almost to 2025 and this money is going to last me until I get paid again with my first paycheck of 2025, which will be in 2 weeks basically because it's payday. If you have not grabbed your 2025 budgeting template yet, head to the link down in the description of this video, where you will be able to budget every single month of 2025. We're getting our ish together and we're going to be budgeting all of 2025, y'all. So if you haven't grabbed your template, or you haven't grabbed your goal setting template, or you haven't grabbed your debt tracker template, head down below to the description of this video and grab yourself a template in my Stan store. I did a video last week or so that went over how to use the 2025 budgeting template. So I will link that video up here somewhere in hopes that you guys will be able to follow those directions. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me or message me on Instagram or TikTok or leave me a comment down below. I am already using the 2025 budgeting template since this is going to go to pay like January's rent and stuff like that. So I'm already in here. I've got my January slide filled all the way in. And I'm so excited, y'all, to use this template. There was a couple of bugs, but I fixed all of them, and everything that's available on my Stan store, which is in the description of this video, has all of the fixes. No more issues. Before we start budgeting my paycheck, just a couple of reminders. I'm 42 years old. I'm 42 years old. I live in the Tampa Bay area. I'm an empty nester. I have a cute French bulldog named Scout. I rent my apartment. I paid off my car last year. Oh, technically, I'm almost about paid it off in 2023, which is last year. But next year, I need to say I just paid it off in 2023. I paid off my car in 2023, and I make about $75,000 prior to taxes. I'm a corporate salary girly pop. If you've been here for a minute, you guys know that the first of the month is always the tightest. And I always get a little bit stressed out because rent is crazy. So we are bringing some money over from my last paycheck that we had left over after Christmas and all of the normal weekly, monthly kind of stuff that comes out. So we're bringing over $588.82 from my last paycheck. I get paid bi-weekly. I'm a salary employee. After tax, after my high yield savings contribution, I am bringing home $1,950.59. I got paid out from Amazon $30.88. So that gives me a total income to work with of $2,570.29. Of course, we've always got a budget for a Miss Scout. Scout gets her Scout eats hydrolyzed protein food and treats because if she doesn't, she just has so bad allergies and it will like break her out more. She'll just have like a yeast infection basically all over her body. So she has to eat hydrolyzed protein, and we get it from Chewy every single month. We have it on an auto ship kind of thing. She gets a bag of food and a bag of treats, and that is $78.01 for Scout. I always budget $240 for the next 2 weeks for groceries. That is $120 each week as a single person. Gas is $100, so that's $50 a week until we get paid again. Rent is $1,613.76. My cell phone is $25. I have Visible by Verizon, and I will shout from the mountaintops, from the rooftops. If you like Verizon and you're looking to save some money on your monthly bill, head to Visible by Verizon. It is a no frills cell phone plan, but I have unlimited data and I don't pay my cell phone's like paid off or whatever. I know some people do like monthly payments, but I have unlimited data and I got to keep my number from moving over from Verizon, but I get to use Verizon towers for $25 a month. So if you've been thinking about moving to Verizon or you have Verizon and you really want to just cut some costs out, $25 a month, I think it's another $10 to add your Apple Watch. And then obviously you can add more. I don't know if you can actually add more phones to the plan. I think so. Or maybe they have to get their own plan. I don't know how that works because I'm single, so I'm only planning for myself. So I only need a phone plan for me. Moi. $25 a month for that. And then I am going to put in $50 into miscellaneous because I know there's a couple things I need. Like Scout needs more like ear wash, rinse stuff. This medicine that I get at I probably get it on Jimmy, but I get it from PetSmart every so often whenever I run out. She has to get her ears cleaned out like every couple of days or she just gets so much buildup in there. Probably because she has like cup ears being a French bulldog. Her ears are exposed to anything and everything whenever we're on our dog walks or just about in the house. So I know I need that. And then I'm hanging out with my daughter tonight, and it's one of the last hangouts of 2024. So I was like, do you want to get dinner? But she can't have dairy or soy because she's breastfeeding and babies cannot handle that on their tummies. So we are very limited on what she can get. So we might not eat out, but I was like, let's have a meal together. So all in all, I have budgeted for $2,106.77 of expenses. So once I take my income of $2,570.29 minus the expenses of $2,106.77, I am left with $463.52. What I normally do after I've put in my expenses for the next 2 weeks, any money that is left over, what I normally do with that from my first half of the month paycheck is I normally just put that back into my checking account. I like to keep a cushion of about anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 in my checking account just for daily kind of emergencies, like if I got a flat tire and I need a new one, or Scout has to go to the vet today, stuff like that where I didn't actually budget for it. I have money in my checking account. So for my first half of the month paycheck, I like to put that back into my checking account. Unless it's some crazy overage, which I never have overage. I usually end up spending it all, or I only have a little couple $100 left. I just leave that in my checking account. So that way I have kind of money, so that way I'm not going into the negative into my checking account. It's kind of an everyday expense, emergency, whatever, overage fund. I don't know what to call it. That is separate from my high yield savings account. I do have a high yield savings account, which we're about to go over. Y'all, I am so blessed because I started this year with $14,000 worth of credit card debt, no high yield savings account, no budgeting template, and I'm ending the year with all of these things so much figured out than they were before, and I'm blessed to be able to be here. Okay, if my math is right, I should earn about $20 and some change of interest on my high yield savings account, which will leave me an ending, we're closing out 2025 with $5,341.49. I ended up putting about $600 into my high yield savings account this month because I normally put $200 a paycheck, which I just started a couple of paychecks ago, honestly. I was putting $30 a paycheck because I was just trying to pay off my credit card debt, but now all of my credit card debt is on 0%. I have an entire amortization schedule on how much I need to pay every single month in order to pay that off during the 0% period of my credit cards. Because I have all of that kind of figured out, I went ahead and said, I want to pay off my credit cards and I want to try to save more money into my high yield savings account because I do want to use this as an emergency fund. So I am so very blessed. I will be ending 2024 with $5,341.49 in my high yield savings account to start January off. Also, what I'm going to start doing is having all of my YouTube money that I make every single month. I've been really consistent at making about $200 a month. I am going to have all of that go into my high yield savings account. I just need to go into my AdSense account and verify my high yield savings account. And hopefully my first paycheck of 2025 from YouTube will go straight into my high yield savings account. And if I can keep up with making about $200 a month, I have predicted that I will hit my high yield savings account goal of $12,000 in October of 2025. Hopefully, if I make any more from YouTube, come on, get your friends to watch my videos, like them, comment, then I can put some more in there and I will be able to reach my goal sooner than October. But if for some reason this falls through, and because YouTube is not like a guaranteed source of income and it can fluctuate, I didn't want to put that into my template, my high yield savings tracker, because obviously I don't want to rely on that amount of money and try to stress out. So whenever I do get paid from YouTube and it goes into my high yield savings account, knock on wood that I have, once I verify my account, everything is good. Once that happens, every single month we'll just update the template so that way we can deal with that then. For now, I know for a fact that I get paid bi-weekly and I put $200 of my paycheck straight into my high yield savings account. There are 2 months that I will get paid 3 times in 2025. I think it's May and October if I did the math correctly. And I will be putting in $600 in those months because I'm putting $200 a paycheck away. So what I did is I built my entire tracker for 2025 with every single month's contributions. I don't plan on taking any money out, but I do have a withdrawal column just in case. Never know if I need a large amount of money more than what I have in my checking account. But I am going in with $5,341.49. And if I just contribute my $200 per paycheck in, and the interest rate is currently 4.5%, and if that doesn't go down, which hopefully it doesn't, knock on some wood, hopefully we stay at 4.5. If that stays there and everything goes good, we will not hit our savings goal in 2025. We'll end the year with about $10,913.84 and the end of December. So once I saw this, I was like, I really want to have $12,000 in my savings, in my high yield savings account. So of course I can't do anything about the rates. If those dip, then it just is what it is. But I was like, okay, the only thing I can do is put more money into this account. And with me trying to pay off my credit cards and me trying to save and me trying to live my life and pay my bills and all of those things, I was like, I can't really sacrifice more money from my actual paycheck for my job. So I was like, okay, every bit of social media money I can put into this account. I could probably even fix my Amazon storefront money to go into this account as well. And that will be a couple extra bucks. I normally don't get paid much from my Amazon storefront. It's around anywhere from like $5 to like $35 normally. So that'll be good. Hopefully all goes well and my account gets verified from a high yield savings account with YouTube, and I'm able to put that money away and I'm able to consistently make about $200 a month. That will be amazing because I'm ready to hit this goal, so that way we can go on to the next thing, which is opening an IRA or like I want to open an IRA and a 401k because I want to be able to invest in my own, like with ETFs, stuff like that in my IRA. And then I want a 401k because my job does do a match, and I know I'm losing out on money, but I don't have much money to spare. And they have like a minimum that you have to put 4% away. And then that grows every single year, which is great and grand. But I really can't afford 4% between trying to get my high yield savings account together, trying to pay off my credit card debt. So something needs to give. And that is another reason why I'm anxious to pay off my credit card debt. The quicker and sooner I can pay that off, the better off I will be. And I can start doing my 401k and my high yield savings account. I've lost so much money already this year because the market increased by like 30%. And I couldn't get into it because I just am a freaking crazy person and did terrible life choices when I was younger, and now I'm having to make up for it now. So, yeah, that's my life. Okay, that's the end of the video. I have nothing more to say. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on Sunday. Bye.